If you want to be a great cutter, you're going to have to learn how to box out well. Rafi Hayes does it better than anybody in the game right now, and I'm going to show you how to do it too. So I'm showing you right now footage from the most recent 2024 National Championship Final where Portland beat New York. Rafi's receiving here. Raiders got the disc, and I'm going to play it for you, but this is one of the best examples of how you can box somebody out. John Randolph, so Rafi's right here on the right side of your screen. John Randolph is guarding him right here. So he's got a few steps, but John Randolph is a very good defender. He's very quick. He's strong. Rafi is obviously one of the best receivers in the game. Very athletic, fast, and has hops. But one of his most underrated things, I think, is how he boxes people out. So yes, he can jump over people and go sky people, but sometimes it's more advantageous and a higher percentage chance to secure the catch by boxing somebody out. So I'm just going to play this through and then we're going to analyze it. So here we go. So pass goes up. Watch right here. John Randolph tries to come in. Rafi makes a nice catch. So John Randolph calls foul here. So we're just going to rewind this, play this again just right from here. So watch John Randolph here. You're going to see him come in with his arm up. Rafi gets it. It doesn't look like a lot, but when we slow it down, so right here, so you're going to see Rafi's reading the disc. The disc is up here, so he's watching the disc. Randolph's on him. John's trying to find him, right? So he's finding him, and he comes in high with his arm straight out. So he's clearly looking to initiate contact here by trying to outposition Rafi. So I'm just going to play this slowly here. Rafi's slowing down. So Rafi now feels this. John is coming in straight with his arm, and Rafi's basically slowing down in front of him, and John's trying to get position because he knows this disc is coming over his head. He comes in with his arm, which is a no-no, but Rafi does not. One of the things that he does great is he's not extending his arm because that would look bad. At least the perception would look bad. John's clearly coming into him, but he's got his arm right there nestled in on the side near his ribs. And so by doing that, he's essentially using that to protect himself. He's shielding himself like a boxer would right there. And so John's going to come in, and as he's turning, he's already extended his arm. So Rafi realizes John's trying to come take his space, and Rafi kind of just braces for that. And because John now starts looking the other way, it's much more easy for him to get off balance, right? And so now Rafi, he kind of comes off. Rafi has his hand on him, but in slow-mo, it looks a lot worse than it is. And then as you speed that up, now John is pretty much out of position, and it is difficult for him to now come back. And you're going to see as this disc comes in, John fouls him on the left arm, but Rafi's able to go up and get it with one hand. Okay, so let's just look at that one more time. So watch Rafi slows down. He kind of braces himself. Yeah, he leans into him a little bit, but what he's doing there is he's bracing himself for somebody that's about to hit him. If somebody's about to hit you, if you don't lean towards that person, you're going to get knocked over, right? Or you're going to have to brace yourself with your foot. But Rafi not wanting to give up his space because he's there and he wants to maintain that because he wants to catch the disc in a place that John cannot, he's got to brace himself for that. So let's look at a different angle. Okay, so John is coming in with his arm. He's coming in hot. He's sticking out his arm, bracing himself. It has stopped now moving as a running motion. So he's sticking his arm out to try to claim this space. Rafi is already running, keeps his elbow close to him, and kind of leans a little bit towards him. But hey, he sees a guy running basically straight at him. And then John loses his balance. Rafi's now just kind of feeling where he is as he's looking up for the disc. John's trying to reclaim space as he's gotten kind of off balance. And then John just reaches out his arm, kind of in desperation, prevents Rafi from jumping with his left arm. So basically 2 fouls right there, or at least a foul. Rafi could have called a foul there, but John was the one here that called the foul. So it happens so fast. So I'll play that in quick motion. But you can see Rafi, he does brace himself, but he's got to protect the space. Here's something to just think about. If Rafi were to back away from, so if he were to run outside, back in to get like a running step, John would have taken that space and prevented him from getting a running start. So this is the need to be able to box out well, is to be able to prevent the defender from getting in front of you, because then he now has the space in between the disc. And so he was trying to prevent John from doing that. So really, really smart play from Rafi. And one thing that, again, keep that left shoulder, keep the shoulder in so you're not kind of extending or pushing off, because then that would likely be called a foul. But if somebody's trying to run into you, you can protect yourself. You don't want to lean in to try to knock them over, but you just have to be able to, hey, protect that space. You don't want to get knocked over. You don't want to lower your shoulder like you are trying to, kind of knock somebody over, but you just want to protect yourself. So to illustrate more of what I mean by not giving up the space, but kind of working with it, you're going to see Rafi is right here. He just kind of does a little juke cut. Rader's got the disc again, and he finds him, and Rader puts it up, and Rafi's going to make a great play. So it's a different type of cut from the previous one and different types of box out. But watch, we're going to just play this in slow motion here. So they're both looking at the disc. And so they're kind of cutting one direction. You're going to see now they both start to turn. So the disc either moved, but also Rafi is now trying to see his hands out just a little bit. He's just trying to get his balance as they move and get ready. They're both getting ready for the jump right now because the disc is coming down. So Rafi doesn't allow Conrad to come in and get his space. And you can see that left arm again. Watch. He keeps it tight to his body, bracing for a potential impact. Doesn't extend it. Just keeps that elbow tight in with his ribs. So he can't, nobody can call foul. And then just goes up, really hitting it at his peak. So Conrad's a very good defender. He's fast and athletic. But Rafi just being very smart, smooth, while at the same time using his athleticism to get over it. So just watch that one more time. Full motion, just here we go. Gets ready, and they're both going up. He keeps his space, doesn't allow Conrad to get in there, and gets aggressive when he needs to, right? So he kept the space, and now he's going straight up, but he's not going away. He's being aggressive so that Conrad can't get it. So Rafi is an incredible player, but this is just two examples of him being able to box out well. He does this a lot, although he can go out and sky people and certainly catch it. This is just another kind of tool that he has that he does very well. So for you young players out there, practice boxing out. Take a friend, go out, throw some hucks up, and just practice boxing out. Not pushing, not fouling, but there will be some tussle as you kind of grapple for space. But practice that when hucks go up, and that'll help your game and help you kind of when these situations come about to be able to more confidently go up and handle a little bit of pressure. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Let me know if you have any other thoughts or ideas in the comments below. God bless.